Happy Friday. It is I Can't Even Meals, yoga edition. I have a friend here whom some of you may recognize because you may have either gone to yoga with me or you may have seen me post about her either in person or by name. This is Elizabeth Bliach.
Hi everybody.
She is super bendy. That's the first thing you need to know about her. She's super bendy. Elizabeth, I asked Elizabeth to come cook with me because she is fun, she is light, she is energetic, but she also, she works on centering people all the time, and you know, everybody can use that, right? Like, I'm a hot mess. So for this I Can't Even meal, sometimes we feel like we're like in the kitchen and we just can't. We've had a really long day, we have no more space, we're about to lose it. So Elizabeth, you're going to show us some stuff.
Yeah, we're going to show some little exercises that when you are cooking after a long day, you can kind of just center yourself, and you don't have to be in a specific studio or outside, or you could just be in your kitchen, in your living room, where you're safe and comfortable. So
we're going to find our wusa.
Yeah,
we're going to find our wusa. So tonight's I Can't Even meal is, we're going to do chicken. We're going to get to that in just a second, but we found a recipe. I asked her what she liked, and she likes the veggies. So, sorry guys. I added bacon because it was weird. I had something in there.
We got to balance, yin and yang here.
Exactly. So we're going to have chicken. We're going to have one slice of bacon for a little bit of texture. But we found a recipe for sweet and spicy, because we both like the sweet and the spicy. But we're going to show you some alternatives for the sweet. Some of the recipes that you look up have maple syrup, like this one, or it has regular sugar, and there's just alternatives. Like, you can enjoy some of the recipes that you have, that you see on Pinterest and other places, and just make some modifications to them. So before we get started, we're gonna center ourselves. I'm gonna calm the frick down.
Yeah. It's good to be excited.
Yay!
So excited to be here and be with you guys.
Hey,
so
friends.
If you're tuning in, thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are, if you're standing or if you're seated, just get comfortable. If you have the stereo or TV on, maybe turn that down a little bit. And then if you could just close your eyes. And then just take your left hand over your heart, right hand over the belly, and just let go of your day. Whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, it doesn't matter. Just saying if you can stay true to this moment and just be present here. Seeing if you can empty the body here with your breath. So just take an exhale. And then from here, we're going to take an inhale together. So just filling the low belly and mid belly, and just find the energy in that right hand and just hold it. And then as you take another inhale, visualize the breath pulling into the chest, the back of the throat, hold it here. And then gently sigh it out. Good, 2 more times just like that. Inhale, fill the belly, let it rise and hold. Inhale, carry that breath to the chest, hold to the back of the throat. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, fill the belly, hold center. Inhale, fill into the chest. Exhale, release. You can keep your hands where they are, or just rest them down by your side. Keeping those eyes closed, just clearing out your thoughts. Really notice the breath here. The length, the sound, allowing the ribs to expand and contract. Sometimes when the world moves faster, we forget and we always rush on to the next thing. So just really taking this time to center yourself, just find the stillness. Even though we're still, energy is flowing throughout the body. Noticing a shift happening here. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, release it off. Flutter the eyes open. And there we are.
Can I just tell you, first of all, that's the hardest thing ever for me to do, and I did it. Like, I did, it's sorry, I was leaving her hanging.
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy.
It's not easy because everything inside me is like, okay, but then, so this is great. So I can't even, someone give it a thumbs up. Thank you for interacting.
We love you.
Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna get on to the cooking, and we'll have a couple other movements throughout this process, right? Okay, so we're gonna start with the cauliflower. So you can get cauliflower in a head, or you can get it in a bag, you can get it frozen. So If you need convenience foods, have things that are already chopped up, have them already ready. I happened to be at Fresh Market yesterday and they didn't have any bags. I don't understand why, but they didn't. So I just went ahead and prepped as if it was already ready. So we've got chopped cauliflower into little florets. Another trick is if the smaller that you cut them, the sweeter that they might be and the more tender that they might be. So depending upon what you like texture-wise, just kind of keep that in mind. So we have, though,
our little prep bag here.
yes. Elizabeth, what's in here right here?
So we have some sriracha, and then we have some black pepper, olive oil, what else do we put? Coconut aminos, and then we also have swerve, which is a great alternative that Kristen was telling me, like the maple syrup, just kind of switching that out for a different option.
So the swerve in particular is one of my favorites. I just want to kind of rest on that for a second. A lot of times, if you have something that want to have a counterpoint that's sweet, you feel like the only option is either honey, agave, maple syrup, or regular sugar, and there's not. Swerve is a really great alternative because it's erythritol, which is a fermented corn. It's the extracted sweetness from that, so it's natural for your system. It doesn't spike your insulin, and it's really delicious. So use it. It's really great. But what we're going to do is we're going to toss the cauliflower into this mixture. So we had 2 tablespoons of swerve, 2 tablespoons of sriracha, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 4 cups of cauliflower. So if you're on the 5-in-1, you only need a cup and a half, so just kind of portion that out. You can make a whole head and it makes this entire bag, but just kind of keep in mind that a cup and a half is really what you need to do. And then we have half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then a half a teaspoon of coconut aminos. The reason I'm excited about this is because it asked for soy sauce or tamarind sauce. Tamarind?
Yeah, tamarind.
Tamarind?
I think
Tamarind? Anyway,
we'll go with that.
Coconut aminos are a better option for you. And I think I've spoken to that like a bunch of times, but if you have questions about that, just let me know. Hey, Sherry! Sherry Sunshine. I like that you made that your name. That's really great. Oh, did you just... Oh my gosh, her phone just spoke to us. That's crazy.
Weird.
So if you have, here's another thing, another trick. Bowls are kind of tricky because they get really messy. So in order to like minimize your prep and your cleanup, if you have a bag at home, just put it in there and shake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
Do it. Do a shimmy, why don't you?
Yes.
Have fun with it.
Shimmy shake. Yes.
Look at all that color there. You guys see that?
One of the things that I was concerned about with this is that we wouldn't have enough color because Ansley Scrimshire taught me to eat with my eyes. And so I was like, we should put radishes on it. I kept trying to put stuff on it. My beautiful friend was like, Kristen, this will be enough color.
Yes, look at that. Like a little sunburst.
I think it's a little sunburst.
Sunburst.
So once that has been mixed together, this is so good. I feel like that's like the bottom of the shit bag, you know? Where it's got the good stuff.
You're trying to get in.
So, do yourself a favor again. If you're going to cook the vegetables and you're going to have bacon, you might as well have it on the same pan. Have a little bit of the bacon come onto the cauliflower just for a little bit of extra taste. So, I'm going to have my friend put that on a pan. Yeah, let's see if you can see it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh.
It looks so good.
This is crazy. Now, this is a Silpat mat that I got off of Amazon. They came in 2s for like $10, $13. It's great because it's a non-stick surface and you don't have to use any extra olive oil for it. That's so much cauliflower.
It's gonna be good.
Anybody want to come over? Hey, Stephanie. I yell every time I see people.
That's okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, I am excited. I don't understand. All right, so then we're gonna put this. So same with broccoli. You can buy a head of broccoli, which is what I did, and I chopped it up. Or do yourself a favor, either have it frozen or have it in a bag, and just have convenient stuff ready. That's the whole point of I Can't Even. So with this, we didn't want to add too much additional flavor. We wanted to have like a variation. So we have the sweet and the salty with the cauliflower, and then we're going to have olive oil with salt and pepper, and I'll let you do that. And then I'm going to plug this in.
Oh yeah, plug it in.
All right. Start. This is you said you hadn't seen this before, right?
I have.
So this is an induction cooking appliance.
So fancy.
Because here's the single reason I got it, and now I absolutely love it. It's too hard to move the camera over there. Literally the only reason I got it.
Well, yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So I cook from over here now for everybody to see.
I'll just
So
put this here,
yeah,
right?
we're gonna put it just next to
Cauliflower and
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah. Will you also just kind of show like what the situation is here? How pretty that is.
Ready, everybody? Can you see? Looks
So great.
so good. I mean, the color doesn't do it justice in the camera. It
Really?
looks fiery and spicy. So we like
you. So this is gonna go in a 400 degree oven. Is that right?
Yes, 400. Pop it in.
Yeah, pop it in. We're gonna pop that in, and we're gonna. The cool thing about this induction top actually is that it gets hot really fast. So we're gonna do maybe one exercise to have a 30-second.
Oh,
one.
yes. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of like a floating pigeon pose. So we're just gonna do this standing. Take your hands to your hips.
Hey, if you're watching, the 4 of you, 6 of you, do it.
Do it.
Let's do it
Might as
together.
well.
Please do it together.
So you're just gonna stand, ground down through your right foot, and then just see if you can take your left leg, your left ankle, is just gonna rest on top of the right thigh.
First of all, yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
And then just bend at the right knee. So hands can stay on your hips. Of course, if you're cooking and you have a countertop, maybe pressing into the counter. Kristen, if you want to come this way,
Yeah,
you can
I
always
do.
do that.
I do.
And then just keep grounding down through your right heel, so your standing leg, and then slowly pull your hips back. So your left knee is working away from the right hip.
Oh my
You'll
gosh.
feel a nice sensation that left hip.
Does anybody have flexibility problems like me, where this is just like
Feels so good though.
it does?
Hurts so good.
It really does. I've been doing cushion for a year. It's not great.
Just softening that left inner thigh. Just take one more breath.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do
Oh.
both. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna
do it. I'll
cushion
hop in.
and so I've sprayed this with olive oil. I'm actually gonna lower the temperature.
If you guys are still there, you can release the pose. Kristen's just gonna. There.
Oh no, you can do the other one too.
Okay,
All right.
switch legs, everybody. So ground onto your left leg and cross the right ankle on top. Ooh, that sizzle, right? Yum.
So I have about I think it's right around, I think it was 13 ounces of chicken, which if you're on 5 and 1, that's about the portion size that you're wanting to have.
Love it.
I'm trying to see if I can see if anybody's saying anything. Does anybody want to say hi? Are you there?
Tune in, folks.
Yep. Okay, so to recap, what have we done so far?
We, for cooking wise,
Yep.
we have marinated the cauliflower and all of our coats here. We also marinated the broccoli, and then we also put that bacon on the pan. And now we're heating up the kitchen.
The kitchen.
We're heating up the chicken. We are heating it up with that spice. And just waiting for it to add that sizzle. Kristen's adding salt and pepper just for a little bit of flavor.
Yeah,
Looks good.
right?
And it's cooking so quick already.
I told you,
really
it
fast.
cooks really, really fast. It's kind of incredible. It makes me super
I
happy.
need this.
It's the, hold on, what kind is it? It's the Copper Chef induction cooking. I think I got this off the Amazons as well.
This
So.
is not an ad.
I know, right?
But it could be.
Yeah, I guess it could be. Yeah. Anybody wanna buy it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is gonna give us really great veggies. If you don't normally, like for me, I didn't know that cauliflower could be sweet. I didn't know that broccoli could turn sweet once it's cooked. You know, it has a really good
flavor.
It has a really nice flavor. And normally I say that this is more fun than a salad, which this is. So we're gonna put a little bit of arugula down, which is peppery.
Arugula.
That's one of your favorites, right?
Yes, one of my
Okay, and then we'll have that little spicy. Once the cauliflower caramelizes, it should give a nice little crunch. To it, and along with the broccoli, the bacon will be another crispy element as well, a little bit of salt. And then we'll have the chicken, and then I'm gonna have feta. Guess who's not gonna have feta because she doesn't like it? Does anyone hold on, does anyone have a suggestion for we just said all the things we're gonna have on the salad. Does anyone have a suggestion for another ingredient that I could put on top of hers? Because I feel like she's missing something if she doesn't have cheese.
Oh, but it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Right?
All the flavors will do it justice. Ooh, that looks so good.
Right?
Smells good. Everything's going well.
Everything's cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you said you like this.
Ooh, yes.
Tell them about that.
I usually drink LaCroix. However you want to say it. LaCroix.
Yeah.
But Kristen introduced me to this Greenwise lemon, little bubbles, and it's so refreshing. I had a sip and I was like, what is this? What am I drinking? And it's really good. So I'm going to have to pick this up. She said you got it at Publix? Publix. So You guys want a nice little, perfect for summer when it's so hot outside.
Yeah, which Florida, it's summer until January.
Yeah, summer, we have like a week of cold. It's like whip out your boots and sweaters, but this is really refreshing. So I'm gonna have to pick these up later to have in my fridge just for the rest of summertime.
So good.
This is a couple months.
Right. No, I know, right? So you're safe for a couple months. So do you want to do one more? I'm going to wash off the board. I'm going to get it ready for the chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken.
So if you're standing, just take your feet a little bit close together, and then just see if you can interlace your fingers and press the palms forward, and then just see if you can round your upper back and just draw your chin towards your chest. So releasing the neck here, letting go of tension, stress from your day, any anxiety. And then just grounding down to the feet on your inhale, pull your hips forward and then reach the arms straight up to the sky. Maybe looking up, you can close your eyes. Try not to push out too much with the belly here. And then just taking a side stretch. So inhale, lift up and then move the upper body to the right. Maybe gaze under that left arm. So we're just finding some length in the left side body and the ribs. And then come back to center, taking an inhale. And then as you exhale, hips to the right, upper body to left,
You guys,
soften.
no joke. Everything right now. Like all the tension of sitting down for the whole day. This is crazy.
And come back to
So
center.
great.
And then release. I mean, take seconds, and then we're done, you know?
So good. And why do you do yoga?
I do yoga just because it makes me feel good from the inside out. I love the physical aspect, but I also like the mental clarity. I like that I can clear my mind, clear my breath. Like I said earlier, sometimes we get so busy that we're breathing every second of the day, and sometimes we don't even realize it. So it kind of just helps me feel grounded, find my center, and then just to focus on myself. As Kristen said, when you work, you're giving yourself a lot to others. So for yoga, that's my practice where I can kind of just melt, sink in, and then just do something good for myself.
I love that. I am cutting up the chicken. Sometimes, if you know that you're going to cut it up anyway, it'll cook a little bit faster and it'll brown all the different edges. So I just gave it a little sear initially, and now I'm cutting up the rest of it. So the back in the pan.
Back a little chicken.
Back in the pan. What else can we talk about? Dating? No. That was a hard pass. That was a hard pass. No worries, girl.
Tough world out there, people.
Yeah.
You know.
So you do retreats as well, right? Like
Yes, I just finished my very own yoga retreat in May. We went to Cabo, Mexico.
You went to Cabo? Cabo. Girl.
So great. If you haven't been, you gotta travel, get out there. It was 7 days, 7 nights, yoga twice a day, classes that I taught. And then pretty much the rest is free time. So there's a lot of people that got massages, went horseback riding, took a cooking lesson.
Horseback riding?
Horseback on the beach. On the beach! I know, it's pretty relaxing. So it's always important to like plan a trip or plan something for yourself where you can just like let everything go, kind of replenish yourself with your everyday life. So that was pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I for sure need a retreat kind of like that, where it's planned out for you.
Just show up.
Yeah.
And the food's all ready, all organic, natural, mostly vegan, vegetarian. We had fish like 3 times a week, so you're getting a little.
Did you have bacon?
No, they didn't have bacon. You might need to bring like some turkeys.
Yogi.
It's okay.
No. I'm just yeah. Everybody can do without bacon for a second.
Yeah.
It's good.
Look at all that spice.
So
Ooh, what is that?
That's a little bit of spray olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just use the spray because just to moderate the amount of oil that's going into it. Sometimes when it's cooking, it's not releasing enough juices to give a nice little sear or flavor. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on it.
Yeah. You can see it browning, nice tan. It's getting tan.
It's getting tan. Tell us about your tan too.
Well, not tan right now, but we don't need that.
Comparative analysis here.
I like to soak up the sun. I mean, don't we all?
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Get that vitamin D. I mean,
okay. So if you will take those 2 plates, if you'll show one of those plates actually. Here's another trick that you want to think about.
making an entrance here.
Da da da. Here's a plate.
There.
All right. So here's something to think about. When you think about portion sizes, this is the standard American plate. It's the size of my face, right? So you feel obligated to fill up said thing, and you can imagine when you're like, why do I feel so bloated, right? that entire plate is in your stomach after you've eaten, right? So use these maybe as platter plates and kind of just transition. We just use these because it's what we've used. It's because it's what's sold to us. But this size, the 9-inch plate, can you put that up against your stomach? Right? It's just the right size. Your stomach will be full with what's put in here. If you're, I promise, your stomach, it'll be great. So now the chicken is browning. It's starting to look and smell wonderful.
Getting tan.
Could you on those plates put just a tiny bit of arugula?
Yes.
I'm gonna start to plate. I don't know that we'll finish. Who's saying hi? Kim. That's my sister.
Hi.
Kim. Okay, so my sister has never done hot yoga, but
Okay.
she's seen that I do it a bunch, and she's wanted to come try it.
That's so great. Come on by. Does she live here? Do you live here?
Not here. She lives in Orlando. Yes.
Oh, well then perfect.
Yeah. She's
Come
gonna
on
come
over.
try it with me. So exciting.
And Kristen's doing the 30-day yoga challenge.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay,
Yes.
so today I did yin yoga. Have you guys heard about that before? Yeah, she told me, she's like, you stay in one pose for like 5 minutes. I'm like, that is going to challenge the ever-loving whatever honesty because I don't stay in place that long. But it was really relaxing. I think I fell asleep like 3 times.
Which is normal.
Which is normal. And then I told her I had to kind of wake myself up because I think I may have snored or something like toward the end of it. But, so 26 yoga.
26 yoga classes in 30 days. And you make it a consistent practice. So, you know, it's great to map it out on your calendar. You're doing that just so you're holding accountability for yourself and you're not canceling on yourself. Because sometimes that's easy just to be like, oh, I just won't go. But like if you pre-register for a class, you're like, oh, I gotta go.
Today, I never would have gone had I not pre-registered. Like I would have
that extra little
something.
Little push.
Yeah, you can do it through the Mind Body app.
Yeah, the Mind Body app. The studio is Full Circle Yoga in Winter Park. And then you can just sign up. It's just started Wednesday, August 1st. So if you still wanted to join in, you're just a couple days behind, but you can always catch up later. So that's totally fine. And you can take all sorts of classes. Beginner classes, yin, hot, non-heated, flow, ashtanga, power, whatever you're craving for your body. So it's kind of nice.
I kind of want to make a mention of I'm already over this. Like I'm already beyond my
She's done.
I'm already over my patience level. So instead of this, maybe you could go get a rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods.
Ooh, yeah, and then just kind of, that's what I like to do sometimes, like on a salad, just kind of
tear it
pull
up.
it apart.
Exactly.
Easy.
I think that's easier. If you wanted to crisp it up, you could in a pan.
Yeah.
But I'm already like, instead of getting the thin slices, I totally forgot I got big cutlets. That's why I don't like them because they take forever to cook. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're using our breath.
Right. See? This is why I was
So
here.
let it take it
I'm
over.
so high strung sometimes.
Just patience.
Okay.
Patience. We're always running off. Remember, slow down.
Right.
Friday. It's Friday.
It would be as if I was Italian, right? The Italians like cook slow and
They take their time.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm not Italian. Yep.
Stuff.
All right. So we've got a little bit of arugula, and we're gonna take pictures after the
Cauliflower's done. Broccoli, bacon.
Right. I don't think it's gonna be done before we're done. So planning whatever. That's what it is. But we're gonna put a little bit of chicken, which will wilt the arugula a little bit, right?
Yes. Perfect. Oh, it's so good.
That's the induction.
Oh.
Basically saying there's nothing there. Be careful.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I know.
Exciting.
It's like seriously. It's like don't burn yourself. Although it doesn't get really hot. That's the whole other thing too. So we're just gonna leave a little bit of chicken here.
Yeah.
We'll leave
You
that.
don't have a dog, do you?
I don't have a dog.
Give them a little snack.
I don't have a dog. All right, and then for me, I'm gonna have a little bit of feta, mozzarella. Those are actually 2 good cheeses that digest a little bit better in your system. Goat cheese is another one. Maybe stay away from the cheddars and things of that nature. And give me the fork. Yeah. I love that you're looking like, she's never been here before, but she's so sweet. She's like, I'll find it. Don't you worry. Feta can come in a block or it can come in little crumbles. So this I thought came in crumbles. Totally wrong. So I'm just gonna break up a little bit of this. Again, if you're on the 5-in-1, you just use this as part of either your healthy fats or your lean. If you're on the vegetarian, perfect crumbles.
I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Playtime.
Yeah. And pay attention to like how little is on your salad when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right? Like it doesn't. It's not a whole bunch, honestly.
You're like, I want more, but like that's the perfect amount you need.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. I think think that's it. Do we have a close out wusa?
Yeah, forward folds. This
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is the best. So
Okay, really quickly, if you're just joining, which is one person, who's on? Is it Catherine? Because she's my favorite. Catherine, is that you? Yeah, it's Catherine.
yeah.
I love you. Catherine, we're gonna do a forward fold.
Join us.
Join us for a forward fold.
Right.
Okay.
Feet about hip distance apart. Soften the knees here to protect the lower back. And then from here, just see if you can hinge forward at your hips and just be heavy. So around the upper back, just allow the arms to dangle. Crown of the head is heavy.
Really tricky for on camera.
Oh.
I'm gonna know. She's gonna do it. I'm gonna be the
I'll face
entertainment
the
while
side.
she does it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just hang heavy and loose.
She looks super relaxed, right?
Yeah, you can always grab opposite elbows. You can always straighten out one leg, then the other.
So what Elizabeth is doing is showing us a couple of moves that you can do in the kitchen while you're cooking. So if you want to multitask, kind of like my tub time where I like to do more than one thing at one time, being able to stretch out and use the time that you have to cook to kind of chill out with the kids, chill out with yourself, chill out with your spouse, or, you know, if you're me, myself and I. But yeah, that is awesome.
And then slowly bend
She looks
knees.
super relaxed.
And then roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, because the head is the last thing to lift. Remember, just slow everything down. Then you might take a shoulder roll towards the ears. Inhale. And then exhale. It's just
So good.
so relaxing, you guys.
So we're filling our bellies with things that are going to nourish our bodies, and we're stretching our bodies to release the things that are kind of bound up inside of
Yeah,
us.
and stretching our minds too to stay open to whatever comes your way. Working, life, family, friends, making sure that you're not reacting to every situation. Just press pause, slow your breath, and then just see what happens. See what changes, what shifts in your body and shifts with your actions. So
I love it. Thank you for coming.
thank you
over.
for having me.
Okay, we'll post a picture here in probably like just a few minutes.
Yeah,
But
it's almost done.
if you have some ideas or some people that you think you'd like to see come play with us at some point, that would be so great. If you want to try out Full Circle Yoga, you can do that.
Yep.
Mind Body app. Also, if you want to, do you do private lessons as well?
I do private lessons.
She do's.
I do.
That's
Yes.
also important, by the way.
Yeah, so
Healthy.
if you're, if you don't, yeah, so if you don't want to go in a class setting, you can always do a one-on-one first and then jump into a class if you're more comfortable, so,
That's great. I thought that was feta, by the way, that I picked up. It was raw cauliflower. My bad. All right. Hope you have a great Friday.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye. So weird.